Hello, everybody. Got my voice. Hello. Welcome to stream. Today we're going to be watching some stuff that Lori sent into our Discord. It's going to be Turkey Tom, The Sins of Shadman, and Open Secret. I've heard of the name Shadman before, but I can't tell you from where. And we're also going to be watching some bad moms on TikTok after. So everyone thank Lori in chat. And after I'll throw up a poll for what game we're going to play for a bit. This one. There we go. Alright. Buckle up! Turkey Tom time!
Shadman. It's a name you've probably heard if you've been in this part of the internet for any amount of time.
Yes, sir.
The name is so
Hey,
infamous, the mere utterance of it is considered a meme. A person so infamous, he's created a supervillain-like cult of personality, all hinged on going where no one else will go. However, most who know him only know just that. The name, and usually have some kind of negative connotation attached thereafter. Most only know him for a few extremely notorious events where his name has become embroiled in controversy, and very few people are capable of truly assessing his character. Not many of this earth have managed to bamboozle the likes of Colossus Crazy and basically the entire internet community all at once. Even fewer have managed to simultaneously make Keemstar look like a victim, while also maintaining relevance for years following, and being fangirled by some of the most popular figures online. But to truly understand the position that Shadman was in at the height of his controversies, we must first examine his rise, both to fame and as an artist. It's worth noting that little is actually known about Shadman's personal life beyond what he said himself,
Kitty, get off
so
desk.
Take all that information with a grain of salt. Instead of
too,
listing off
right
a bunch
now.
of superficial qualities about where he's from or what his name is, let's talk about his actions. According to episode 27 of the podcast, Sleepy Cabin, Shad originally lived in Switzerland, where he attended an art university. However, he was promptly kicked out after staff discovered the risque half of his portfolio, causing them to report him to the authorities. According to the podcast, he was expelled and deemed a menace to society.
Themselves.
Oh my
One
god!
Of them was criminal psychology.
What the
One
fuck?
of them was in the Justice Department.
Oh my fucking
then
god.
They broke the bomb and said, "We found some stuff on your website, which is highly illegal, and we cannot allow you back on the campus.
Oh well.
Because you're a menace to society."
What?
They said that exactly.
Yes.
You're a menace to
Yes.
society.
They made me sign a thing accepting that
That
I am.
you're a menace.
Yes.
Son, it's you're a menace.
You are officially a menace
yeah,
to
you
society.
are. Legally, you're a menace.
This would be the start of a long career of provocation. Still wanting to pursue a career in art, Shad did the odd freelance job before finally making his break online, garnering attention after launching both his website and Newgrounds account in 2009. This would be where his initial online notoriety and presence began to take shape. In 2011, he drew pornographic art of his own mother. The following year, internet animator Ed Gould,
What the hell? Brother, what?
creator of popular webcomic turned serial animation Ed's World, would tragically pass away due to cancer. While many outpoured with support for Ed, his colleagues, friends, and family after the loss, Shad had something else in mind entirely. Shadman depicted Ed being brutally molested by the Grim
What
Reaper.
the
For most people,
fuck?
this would be enough for them to be shunned by the community at large, but somehow, Shad consistently seemed to escape that isolation. The aforementioned podcast was what painted the initial sympathetic portrait of Shadman, an edgy provocateur, hell-bent on making everyone mad and having fun doing it. Though offensive, ultimately harmless. Everyone on the podcast, including Psychic Pebbles, Oni, Rice Pirate, and Spaz Kid, were eager to defend his behavior
Yeah,
and stances,
second shit has
citing
hit
that
the
his
fan,
offensive
guys.
artwork is not worthy of
Got some
expulsion,
Japanese
and
candy
they were
to snack
infringing
on.
on his
I
freedom
just
of
finished some
expression.
tteokbokki.
They would also mock those who were outraged at him constantly on the podcast.
But
Street
them,
rat.
Them telling me that it proved that they're nothing but an agents of treachery themselves.
Right.
By denying my right to express myself in my own free time.
Yeah.
Completely independent.
Yeah, they're blaming me for expressing myself in my free time and drawing my mommy in porn. Brother! Yeah, get the fuck out! There's an 8th layer in hell specifically for you!
Disconnected from what you
From
do.
what I do in school.
Leave your damn mom
This
alone!
seems to be the source of
She
most
birthed
people's
you to do this
inclination
shit.
towards
Fuck.
Shadman. He was friends with their favorite artists, people who were funny, popular, and talented at creating artwork. He was part of the in-group. For a time, Shadman even lived with one of the hosts, Rice Pirate. He's made several popular memes,
Oh, what the
been
hell?
paid tribute to by animators like Senor Palo, and is treated by the hosts of Sleepy Cabin like that uncle who says stuff just to scare you. But even back in the day, the truth
Yeah,
is that
she's really that
Shadman
creepy
was much
uncle, huh,
closer
Lori?
to a different type of uncle. What they fail to mention on this podcast is why Shadman was expelled, and specifically why he sought refuge from Swiss authorities. In a post from October 5th, 2010, Shad writes that he was forced to remove all pornographic images from his site because of laws in Switzerland that prohibited depicting underage people in art. If you don't
Yeah,
mind me
I wanna why!
How exactly did your artwork get you in trouble? Switzerland has some law against underage persons involved in sexual activity in art.
Brother!
The issue of lolicon is something that's debated pretty intensely online, with lots of people
Oh my
getting into
fucking
trouble for
God.
their takes on the
It's one of
subject.
these
For the
motherfuckers.
unaware, lolly is artwork of children in sexual situations. While some may defend its right to exist, many express disgust with it and seek to cast out those who are involved in the creation or enjoyment of that kind of.
Yeah, I told her to pick a tamer video, and this is still the tame one. Bro, I was on VR chat, and there was this German-ass bitch. I don't care that she's German, but I'm just explaining here. There's this German bitch in the American lobbies fucking talking about how Lolicon's okay because it's stopping pedophiles. And she's like, show the proof. Brother, it's banned for a reason! You're supposed to do that! You fucking creep! Leave the kids alone! Drawn or not!
Content.
Leave 'em all
So,
alone.
when
Fuck.
Shadman began explicitly focusing on drawing pornographic art of characters that resembled children, it was inevitable that he was going to receive a lot of backlash. But to his friends and his fans, this was simple to defend.
I need my
It was disconnected
fucking
from
Japanese
reality,
candy,
and
bro. I'm
like
gonna
his
crash out.
previously controversial artworks, were only
Open
done
the
to provoke,
fuck up!
ignoring that this art was directly enabling pedophiles and he was now receiving funding from pedophiles. At the very least, at this point, his behavior was defensible. But it was soon that these defenses would be heavily strained when in 2016, Shad began drawing art of real children.
No! Maury!
In the months leading up to the 2016 presidential election, Shad was gaining a lot of attention. This was due to the recent popularity of his Overwatch art, as well as his political-centric comics,
Of
such
course.
as Hill Lolly Clinton. On November 8th, an anonymous user asked Shadman on his Tumblr if he'd draw Keemstar's daughter performing oral sex
Brother, what? Brother. Brother. What now?
with Donald Trump. At the time, Keemstar's daughter was only 7 years old. Shadman took a screenshot of the post and stated on Twitter that he'd do it if Donald Trump won. So, 3 days later, when Donald Trump won the election, Shadman decided to post
No.
art of Keemstar's daughter as a compromise for
No.
the bet. While not explicitly suggestive, the implications of even putting this image on his largely lolicon-centric site was enough to cause backlash. In response, Keemstar simply stated that he was calling the cops, not wanting to feed more attention to someone who was capable of doing even
Honestly,
worse.
I don't blame
So,
Keemstar on that
one of his
one.
good friends came to bat
Respect
for him
on
instead.
him.
That friend would be Colossal as Crazy, one of Keemstar's
Even a broken
podcast
clock is
co-hosts, as
correct
well as
twice
a
a day.
popular YouTuber in his own right.
Yeah, I'm
with
not
videos
repeating
which
that
have
one,
often
Turk.
covered sexual predators like Lion Maker. After first calling Shad out on Twitter, he was eventually brought onto his stream, where the two had a surprisingly civil conversation. In this stream, Shadman admits that he may have gone too far. He flatters Colossal, stating that because he respected him, he was going to take down the image.
Totally understand. You understand that it was obviously part of like the controversial nature of the picture to post it under such context.
It started off as a controversial joke.
Yes,
You didn't go through with it.
I would have never.
You did draw a picture
But you-
of Keemstar's daughter in kind of like,
The Earth exploded in 2012 and we're in hell. The Earth exploded when Harambe died, bro.
obviously she's not naked, but I do feel like there are sexual
We're
connotations.
just going through the
regarding
7
that
layers of
picture.
hell.
Would you agree?
Totally agree. Yes, totally agree. Colossal, I respect you like a hell of a lot, and just like man to man, if you think it would be better for me to take it down, I would take it down just out of respect
If
to
you
you.
could do that, I think that would be wonderful.
You know, I'm gonna go do that right fucking now. I'm gonna take it down out of respect to fucking Colossal.
I appreciate you doing that.
I'm gonna go do it, and obviously it's gonna be fucking all
The
over.
picture is already out there,
Yeah.
so I understand.
Where Colossal expected a combative provocateur, he was instead met with someone who seemed reasonable. But the emphasis here is on the seem. Shad makes multiple concessions throughout the video, that he will take the image down and never cross this line again. But following the conversation, he fell through on both, deciding to keep the post up on his website, as well as continue drawing very similar
Bro, so lame. He has like the lamest fucking Pokemon cards hanging up. They're not even like EXs or anything. Like, they're not even good cards.
art in the following
Like,
months.
brother!
Whether he ever had any intention of making amends is unclear,
least have some
but
good
it comes
fucking
across
cards
as a
hanging up.
blatant
The
lie to the
fuck?
clown's face.
I got a whole
In a
box
later
filled
edit
with
to the
behind
description
me.
of the drawing,
Shit.
Shad writes that he was keeping the art archived to prove that it was not porn, and
My fiance's sister actually just pulled a fucking, like, what was it, a couple $100 card? I know he sleeved it for her. If you're listening, you should let us know what card it was.
that he would not draw any more of it.
You better
He
not
then
draw
claims that
anymore.
He never actually considered going through with anything
But
actually
you
explicit.
did!
Well,
Oh,
that's
bro.
great, right? Sure, he didn't take the art
gonna
down,
have to
but
roll
his
my computer out
rationale
'cause of
was
this man,
believable.
bro.
The problem is, that promise of never drawing suggestive art of children was broken only 3 days later. Before
I
she
don't wanna be
became
on the internet
self and was
anymore 'cause
deleted
of
from
him.
YouTube, Lieutenant Corbus was an important figurehead in the commentary community. After receiving a shout-out from Pyrocynical, she was an up-and-coming creator most notable for posting above-average commentary videos while being just 11 years old. However, her newfound success as a young e-celebrity wasn't met without its blights, one of which came when Shadman started watching her videos. On November 18th, 2016, Shad continued his trend of drawing real-life lolly art when he drew Lieutenant Corbus pose sexually with a microphone
What
over
the
a vaporwave
fuck?
backdrop, with some very explicit captions accompanying them. Keep in mind that this girl was new to being a celebrity at the time,
What
and
the
once again,
hell?
was just 11 years old. A post from the Sleepy Cabin podcast subreddit from around this time questioned if Shad had gone too far, with one of the common defenses for his art being the top reply in the thread. I don't think he'd put so much effort into an epic troll as you put it. I think he was doing it for a bit of fun, but also because it's what he enjoys doing. It's completely separated from reality for him. Linking the girl's YouTube was a bad move, but he doesn't control what his fans do or say. Nothing of real effect is going to come from a drawing on the internet, ultimately. It's very funny to me that this comment both
fuck?
claims that Shad's art is completely
Oh,
disconnected
bro.
from reality and has no bearing
What
on
the
it, while
hell?
also acknowledging that the person he drew
Shadman
is a
would
real
make a
little
cannibal
girl,
puke.
and
Yeah,
that he
bro,
links
for
Lieutenant
real.
Corbus's YouTube page at the time.
cannibal
Like,
wouldn't even wanna
do
eat
these
him.
people forget that
They're not like
children
that.
aren't meant to be exposed to explicit materials in general? Nonetheless, of themselves, do you think there are no potential negative repercussions to a child being sexualized to a large audience?
Oops.
I normally am not someone to say that influencers should be responsible for their fans, but one has to wonder what kind of behavior Shad was encouraging by drawing an 11-year-old in this fashion, and even linking her channel for all of his fans to see in the same post. What kind of audience is he looking to attract, and what kinds of things does he want them
Yeah,
to
literally,
say
what
about
in
the
the actual
subjects of his
fuck?
drawings? On an unrelated
is
note, here are some
insane.
images of Shad's fans getting the underage people depicted to sign his
What the
artwork.
hell?
By this point, Shadman's name was becoming toxic. While some still tried to defend his actions under the guise of it not being explicitly not safe for work, it did little to negate the overwhelming body of evidence that was forming. There was, at the very least, a small level of plausible deniability, but this is where the narrative truly breaks for his defenders. Because while everyone was focusing on Shad drawing children in the context of YouTubers, this entire time, Shad was modeling porn based on child actors. Art of Emma
No.
Watson as Hermione Granger when she was 10 years
What
old,
the
art
fuck?
of Millie Bobby Brown when she was 12. But what would finally catch the attention of the public and eventually get Shadman into legal trouble was his depiction of Daphne Keene after her role as X-23 in the film Logan. On January 24th, 2017, leaked Discord messages from Shadman showed him posting set photos of Daphne Keene,
What the
captioning
fuck?
her as being molested and calling her an IRL lolly after watching interviews of her.
What
More
the
messages from the
fuck?
6th of March show Shad stating that he'll be rewatching the film alone so that he can once again see his girl, Daphne Keene. While some have shed doubt on the veracity of these messages, it's hard to believe they're not real when only 3 days later, Shad posted an 8-image set of the actress being brutally molested onto his website. She is depicted severely beaten, scarred, and covered in urine. At the time, she was only 12. These images caught the attention of Null, the site owner and head administrator of gossip forum Kiwi Farms.
But he drew Lieutenant Corbus. He drew pictures of, I can't show any of these pictures because they're all pornographic. He drew pictures of Daphne Keene from Logan being raped by her co-star Hugh Jackman, and not just raped, like pissed on and shit on and brutalized and fucking like mauled like a bear.
Yeah,
by Hugh
what the
Jackman
fuck?
as the Wolverine.
Disgusted with his behavior, Null reported Shadman to Daphne Keene's talent agency.
And once someone started saying that I was a Karen because I had reported Shadman to the talent agency of Daphne Keene for drawing her being raped by Hugh Jackman,
What?
I was like,
the
okay.
fuck?
Causing Shad to receive a cease and desist email from her lawyers. Shadman decided to publish the email himself on April 10th, claiming X-23 was simply a fictional character who looked too much like the actress. The message read, "Dear site operator and host provider, we are litigation counsel for actress Daphne Keene, a 12-year-old minor. We have become aware that the website shadbase.com has created and posted pornographic anime cartoon images expressly depicting our client naked
What
and engaging in sexual
the
acts. This caused Shad
fuck?
to not only go offline for a few weeks, but his site to be dropped by its host entirely. This destroyed any semblance of the defense that Shad does not sexualize any actual children. With Shad not only clearly drawing drawing pornographic art based on the actress, but sexualizing the actress herself in the leaked Discord DMs. This isn't even accounting for the fact that this is only one example. This exact evidence exists for Liev Schreiber's son, who cosplayed as Harley Quinn in 2017. At the time, his son was only 9 years old. In this Discord message, Shadman can be seen pointing out his genitalia. And
The
yet,
fuck?
in spite of all this, undeniable proof that Shadman draws pornographic art of real kids, undeniable proof that Shadman uses the term lolly as a stand-in for real children, undeniable proof that Shadman obsesses over child actors before drawing erotic art of them for his website, his defenders remained.
Bruh.
In the replies
People are
to his tweet
defending this
revealing litigation,
motherfucker?
fellow pornographic artist Scudbutt claims that what Shadman drew was just as bad as the violence in the film. And to this day, the host of Sleepy Cabin, who gave Shad his initial sympathetic portrait back in 2015, continue to associate with him in spite of the controversies. It leaves one big question. What makes Shadman so special? From people who have consistently riled against other moral outrages, even sparking the backlash against the artist behind New Guy for encouraging shoplifting, why does Shadman receive special treatment?
But Count Dankula comes out and he says this shit. I have a screenshot of it somewhere. Count Dankula comes out against Lolicon, and who's he fucking following on Twitter? Who is he following on Twitter? Oh, he's following Shadman. Like, it seems like even in people who have negative opinions about this shit, Shadman is consistently the fucking exemption to any kind of criticism about this shit. And I don't understand why. He's not special. He's not funny. His art is, like, passe. We're past shock value. That's why people don't go to ED anymore. The shit is not funny or interesting. Anybody can make this kind of shit. But you're gonna fucking follow him. He interacts with the people from Zone, he interacts with the people from Pornhub and shit, and it's just like everybody gives him a pass, and it's like, why? Out of all the artists to do this to, out of all the artists to give a fucking pass to, why Shadman? Why Shadman? Why Shadman?
The primary defense various figures have in remaining friends with Shadman is that they don't inherently condone his behavior. They argue that they've simply been friends with him before he became the ultimate edgelord, and so have remained good pals both publicly and privately. Firstly, Shadman was always the ultimate
But, like,
edgelord.
it
As
clearly
mentioned
does
before,
to this
he fled
IRL
his
if he's
country back in
drawing it,
2011
bro.
for drawing pornography of underage
The
people.
fuck?
But even in spite of that, this goes beyond just association. They claim to be friends with him, but don't condone his behavior because to them, he's a nice guy. Let's look back
Yeah,
at
he's a
Shadman's
nice guy,
interaction with
guys.
Clown from 2016.
It's okay because he's a
Well, yeah,
nice guy.
I taking it down right now. Taking it down on Twitter too, and I don't want to take up any more of your time. I know you're probably a busy guy with the podcast and all. So
No, it's no problem at all. And thank you so much for doing that. I do appreciate it. I'm sure Keemstar will appreciate it. I'm sure a lot of other people will appreciate it. So thank you again.
won't happen again. Have a nice day, Colossal.
And you, man.
Yeah,
and you.
literally. This video is like, oh, sorry. This video is literally watching an
There you go,
edgelord
guys.
Maxwell.
Fucking-
Oh god.
You can't resist the charm of Colossal. If he wants me to take it down, I never fucking take shit down, but for him, I just learned my lesson here.
Recall how Shadman diffused the situation. He flattered Colossal, saying that while he typically wouldn't do something, because he liked him, he'd do it to appease him. Following the stream, however, he followed through on none of his promises. He lied about removing the images, instead doubling down to draw not just more suggestive
Bro.
images of children, but
What
also
the
explicit
fuck?
rape pornography. The clip, while
Aw,
many
hell no.
commenters don't see it, is Shad blatantly manipulating Colossal, revealing just how good he is at diffusing one-on-one interactions. He mitigated the controversy by looking good to Colossal, getting him to initially praise him and saying that he's not that bad, and just got the interaction he wanted clipped on YouTube for everyone to think that he is amicable. Shadman is someone who is detested by both sides, from Tumblr callouts who pair his artwork with his edgy jokes, to Kiwi Farms, who is hosted by a former developer for 8chan. His disavowal is a non-partisan issue. Theoretically, that makes the decision to disassociate easier, but more powerful than any political alignment is social attachment. While it's true that his friends may have fond memories with Shadman, who state that his online behavior doesn't correlate with his offline behavior, that just makes them complicit. Shadman may not have physically abused a child, but he undeniably sexually harassed Daphne Keene to the point where legal action was threatened. You claim
Yeah.
that Shadman is a genuinely good person, but that's only because he's been good to you. If one day Shad were exposed for genuinely abusing a child, by that logic, would you still defend him simply because your interactions with him were positive? The answer is no. and they're only going with his defense because it's the most comfortable for them. As mentioned before, while every single one of these controversies involving children occurred, Shadman was living with Rice Pirate Mick. It's easy to say you disavow the behavior and wash your hands of culpability, but is it really valid when you were housing him? You helped provide for him, and yet apparently just saying, well, I don't condone it, is enough? Later in the thread,
Like, bro.
Spaz Kid is confronted with the messages of Shad fawning over Daphne Keene before drawing pornographic art of her. His defense? Those suspect Discord things were in his cancerous public Discord server, and for context, I'm pretty sure it's all risque jokes, of which
Bro.
he's probably taking too far. Look, you know me, Turkey Tom. I love a good joke once in a while. But at a certain point, you have to question his intentions. And I think for most people, they should be able to recognize that it is hardly
That's
a joke
not
when just a
a
few
joke.
days later, he drew pornography of the child in question. There's giving someone the benefit of the doubt, and then there's just willful ignorance and lunacy. Spaz Kid concludes by saying that there'd be no point in cutting ties with Shadman, as he's become synonymous with Newgrounds. He then implies that Shad's critics are snowflakes, who live in echo chambers and avoid anything that slights them a little bit. In spite of his claim, this isn't simple guilt by association. These are people who not only actively run defense for him, as evidenced by Spaz Kid saying they're just jokes, but also give him a place to stay. And perhaps the most surprising element is how willingly the public goes with it. The key question to this entire section, the basis of the cult of Shadman, is why he receives that special
Ollie,
treatment.
get down.
Shadman is considered part of the site's old guard,
Now the
as
other cat
Spaz Kid
hopped
admits
up.
himself. If not for the
Goddamn.
various podcast episodes, Let's Play episodes, and promotional runs where they plug his site and merchandise, it's doubtful he would have been given the same pass he does today. Suddenly, it's your fault for thinking it's disgusting to draw pornography of real-life children, and you're just a snowflake for trying to cancel him. If they want to continue to associate with him, they're free to. But this idea that they're removed of all responsibility simply because they claim to not condone his behavior is laughably stupid. At a certain point, you really just have to reap what you've been sowing for so goddamn long. In early 2019, Shadman announced that due to various controversies threatening his livelihood, he would no longer be drawing pornographic art of children.
I have a lot to lose. I have built a life and I have a lot to lose. So if I make the wrong shit and lose everything because of it, that might have been a mistake. I'm still trying
already
to push
fucked
the
up, bro.
envelope in my own ways, but I can't fucking draw fucking lolly fucking wipe comics anymore, or I might get into fucking
Bro.
trouble.
While it's somewhat comforting to know that he won't be continuing, it's worth pointing out that this was a purely economic decision. For years, Shadman profited off of his market of pedophiles, and now,
I
realizing his
sadly
entire
cannot draw
online
kids.
presence
Yeah,
is being
what the
threatened
fuck?
because of it, has chosen to stop after a cost-benefit analysis. Regardless, at the very least, that era of his persona seems to be at an end, as Shad returns to drawing freelance work. To a certain extent, Shad's defenders have a point. It is too late to disavow him, and attempts to cancel him are fruitless. And so it appears that for now, Shadman's antics will be largely excused by people who continue to claim to still have any moral character. It's unfortunate that many are falsely accused of being creeps, when the real ones are often lying in plain sight. In that sense, Shadman's repeated sexualization of children shall remain an open secret, akin to the likes of Hollywood. And just like Hollywood, he'll once again be given the pass, because to those close to him, it's the easiest thing to do.
How can it go from bad
Make
to
of
worse
that what
every
you will.
time? Yeah, I have no
I've
clue,
been Turkey Tom. Thanks for watching, and until next time, leave me alone.
Good kitty. Kitty is wanting attention. Alright. That's our first video. Shadman, Turkey Tom. I feel like there's a good difference between just being an edgy person and being just a degenerate. Shadman goes from degenerate to Satan. Yeah, there's definitely a difference between being like an edgelord and then like just doing that shit. Oh god. Let's watch some moms be bad. Let's see if they're worse than Shadman. Oh, and this is actually by... Might have to reload this. This is from Shira on the Wall.
Welcome to Bad Mom TikTok, where the worse you parent,
I know,
the
Ollie.
better you perform. We're talking moldy diapers, toddlers eating donuts for breakfast, and living rooms that look like
Bro.
a deleted scene from Hoarders. And the
What the
craziest
fuck?
part, TikTok loves this content because these moms aren't getting canceled, they're getting rewarded with likes, gifts, and talk show appearances. Because on this app, neglect isn't just accepted, it's monetized. Now, did that sound like an exaggeration? Because unfortunately, it is not. Mommy videos are incredibly popular on TikTok, and they range from tips and trick videos, relatable stories, and cute baby videos that will make your ovaries scream and make you pin down your man like a rabid cave
Worse than
woman.
Chad, man. Mission Impossible.
And listen, I've definitely fallen into the mom talk rabbit hole before, and I don't even have a baby, but I can appreciate how beautiful motherhood can be. But here's the thing, not all mom content is heartwarming or helpful, because over the past year, I've seen countless momfluencers go viral, not for being good parents, but for how terrible they are at it. And because I've seen so many of these bad moms, I've decided to organize them for science.
Yes, science!
And what better way to do that than with the internet's favorite thing, a tier list. So on the top of the list, we have the S tier. They aren't necessarily a bad mom, they just show the messy reality of parenting. Then we have the B tier, moms that probably should have gotten a dog instead. Then we have the C tier, moms that probably shouldn't own a dog either. D tier, the dog would be a better parent. And then finally F tier, I've lost all hope in humanity and am praying for a nuclear winter. Hey Shira? Yeah, what's up? We have to do our sponsor segment right now. Oh, okay, make it quick. All right, folks, stick around to hear about our lovely sponsor today, MyHeritage. I seriously love these guys. They actually sent me a DNA kit.
If you're into
The
DNA stuff, do
video.
my
Okay,
heritage.
now that we're done with that, buckle
Hey,
up
Ollie,
your car
stop
seat,
clawing
hold
me,
on to
man.
that juice box
Ow.
because this parenting
Frickin' cat
ride's
keeps
about to
clawing
get
me, guys,
bumpy.
man.
First up, we
Fuck.
have Alex Baby 97, the self-proclaimed lazy mom of TikTok. By the way, the 97 in her username stands for her birth year, so she's 27 with
Bruh.
3 kids. I mean, same, except my kids are 2 dogs and a cat, but I promise my babies eat way better than whatever Alex is serving hers. Play
Remind me to beg your husband to join your Steam family because I'm too poor for games. Yes, I need to bother him later.
my 1-year-old's breakfast with me. Donuts? For breakfast?
What the hell?
For a 1-year-old? Is your child
For a
like a
1-year-old?
little police officer?
the
Homer
fuck?
Simpson? Me at 3 a.m. stumbling out of a
she's raising our
nightclub and
next
inhaling a
generation of
dozen
cops.
Krispy Kreme donuts from 7-Eleven? Oh look, she's cutting them into like little slices. It's like she's cooking. Aw. Now listen, I get it. She's got 3 kids. Let's cut her some slack. I sometimes ate fast food growing up. It's not the end of the world. I'm sure this is a one-time thing.
What the hell?
Okay, 2-time thing?
That's breakfast, Bella, Brooklyn, and Jace.
Okay. 3 times.
This is their breakfast, so this is my 7-year-old's plate, and this is my 5-year-old's plate.
More donuts? Are
What
you
the hell?
serious? Oh wait.
Donuts kill me if I eat them in the morning. The 1-year-old must be suffering. Yeah, that's so much sugar. I die if I have anything sweet in the morning, dude. That's why you should have to have savory sugar. I'm like out by 12, man. What the
She
fuck?
gives them some grapes in this one. We love nutrition. Slay.
Do you want chocolate glazed or regular?
Now, of course, the comment section under her videos wasn't having it. Super healthy. America Core. Is vegetable expensive in your place? I'm gonna be real here. I actually had the same thought when I moved to the United States too. Like, is produce unaffordable? Are apples like $30 each? No. Walk into Walmart, pretty standard pricing. So no, it's not that vegetables are, you know, too expensive. It's that we've normalized feeding our kids literal garbage. Now, to her credit, Alex does sometimes cook, which is awesome. Because,
Yeah,
you know,
does she?
eating processed food isn't good all the time. Cook breakfast with me as a single mom of 3.
Bro!
That's a lot of oil.
I wouldn't be eating. I can't do that much.
You can watch.
You can watch.
Is that
What?
another donut?
Bro.
Diabetes.
Why
I
is she
mean,
obsessed with donuts?
I guess she made them at home. I don't know. Is that better? I don't think that's better. Honestly, Alex, at this point, just hand them a spoon and a tub of icing for dinner. And then for dessert, a tub of chocolate ice cream.
Just give them,
Okay,
yeah,
to
just
be
give them
fair
ice cream
though,
at that
alright,
point.
Alex
Like, that's
has
probably
been
more
posting
nutritious.
on TikTok for a long time. And I think she has finally started paying attention to the hate
Bro, what the
comments.
fuck is
so
that?
she has been improving lately.
Going in the oven for about an hour.
Look at this. This is real food. It looks delicious. Like, yes! Let's go, Alex! Now, with that in mind, we have to rank Alex Alex on the bad mom tier list. Now, because we don't know that much about her life, or
I'd
how
say she
treats
probably
her
should have gotten a
kids,
dog.
And based solely on that, I'm gonna give her a B. She was
Yeah.
this close to giving her kids diabetes before high school, but she is trying to improve. Now, I highly doubt that we
She
will
probably
rank
should've
the
gotten the
next
dog.
mom even close to something that high, because this next mom makes Alex look like a super mom.
Get my house ready with me so CPS
Huh?
can come over.
What? What do you mean so CPS can come over? What the fuck? Bro, I'm breaking my camera, bro. What the fuck? That's insane, guys. Oh my fuck.
To something that high,
Nah, we're
because
rewinding it.
this next mom
Also, her makeup, so pretty. We love her makeup.
makes
She looks
Alex
so pretty.
look like a super mom.
Get my house ready with me so CPS can
Come over, yeah. So I don't lose my
Amanda
kids.
MCG, who spends
Well.
every day deep cleaning a 3-bedroom house that is so filthy it
Bitch,
looks
how the
like
fuck
it's
did
been
you even
through
afford a
3 world wars
three-bedroom?
and a plague. Amanda's
What the
content
fuck?
is so
So CPS can come over. Don't sing in my house.
disturbing. It feels
You're
less
watching
like
my
your
stream.
typical cleaning videos and more like a playthrough of crime scene cleaner. Because if a crime was ever committed in that house,
Ooh, I should ask
no
Caleb to
one
get me
is
that.
finding the evidence, especially not if it's under her bed.
Good morning, and we are back with another bedroom cleaning
Just don't
video.
have under
I did have
the
my
bed.
daughter go under the bed and push all the trash out.
Just
You'll
don't
see
have a
here
bed
soon.
frame at that point.
What?
I did have my daughter
Get a
go under
broom.
the bed and push all the trash out.
This is your
Bro.
bedroom. You're
Yeah.
a mess. Send yourself to the trash tunnels.
Here, I'm trying to get my daughter to be here helping me. She was eager to help me. She loved coming under the bed, pushing all this garbage out. As you can see here, she's loving it.
Is she?
No. There is no way that your
We haven't even
daughter
seen her face.
loves
I don't know if she's
crawling
loving this.
through dirty dishes.
Bro, that's a smash Smirnoff right there. That's literally a fucking Smirnoff lemonade, like, blue raz tea, bro.
Sticky half-drank soda
There's
cans.
yeah,
I
no, that's another
don't
beer.
even know what's in that.
You got a whole toilet roll here because you can't even afford fucking tissues, bro. Like, bro, tissues aren't that expensive. You can get the name brands 2 for $4. And that's at the cheap stores. You go to fucking Dollar Tree if you need them cheaper. Fuck. You got like little Halloween baskets. I think that's from fucking McDonald's, bro. I think I fucking have that. I used to work there.
But I'm worried. She's not the trash man.
That's my character. I'm the
Trash man.
She's not Oscar the Grouch.
Oh, I love trash.
Also, can I just ask, how
That's right, you
does
guys
this
watch me.
much garbage get under the bed? I mean, I get the occasional rogue
Yeah,
saw,
I don't
maybe a
understand.
slipper, but
I just have plushies
this
under my
isn't
bed.
a mess. This
And,
is
like,
a
my drawers of art
landfill.
shit.
Listen, okay,
That's it.
maybe it's a case of depression
And my
for
gum
some
bag.
mums. I get it. Mental health is real. Life is hard. But at some point, you've got to clock in as a parent. Your child should not be learning to walk through trash. And we can't keep commenting stuff like, you're doing awesome. No, she isn't, Judith. She's not
Yeah,
even
Judith,
doing
get the
okay.
fuck outta here.
Look at her house. Every single video is of her cleaning. Cleaning the kitchen, cleaning the living room, cleaning the same hallway again. And somehow, it never actually gets clean. When you're the only one who cleans, and no matter how hard you try, it's always a show somewhere or another. Okay, but like, you chose
How
to
about you
have
clean
4
instead of
kids
making
voluntarily.
TikToks?
And clearly, you didn't teach them like basic cleaning skills. And now you're just trying to backtrack.
So it is not just me learning all these new experiences and stuff. It's
No!
also my children. We are all one big part of this mess, and we are all learning together as a family.
Imagine calling
Bro.
cleaning a new experience.
Bro.
Learning
Yeah.
all these new experiences.
It's not an experience. You're not rock climbing. You're not taking a pottery
not
class.
me,
You're not
bro.
experimenting with girls for the first
fuck.
time. You're picking
What the
up
hell?
a sock.
And we are all learning together as a family.
I know you said you're learning, but you're not learning quick enough, okay? This has been years of you learning on TikTok how to clean. I don't need you scrubbing the wall 24/7, but there's a limit, right? You have a responsibility as a mother to make sure that your kids live in a clean home. Believe it or not, this does impact kids' mental health long term. Just look at some of the comments people have left who grew up like this. This type of environment made me have no friends as a child because I was so embarrassed to let anyone see my house. My house was like this growing up. I never let friends come over and was so humiliated. My mom was like you. We don't talk much. Don't say I didn't warn you. Now, the worst part of all of this is that Amanda is incentivized to keep her house dirty because she gets views, money, and sponsorship opportunities from TikTok. If her house was clean, she literally wouldn't have content. Get off TikTok and clean your house.
Just make
Let's
better
rate this woman.
content.
She makes me so mad. I'm
The
gonna
dog
give it
would
a
probably
D,
be a better parent.
because
Yeah.
raising your kids
The dog
in
would be
filth
better.
isn't normalizing the mess. It's just straight up abusive. Thank you. Next, meet Hannah Biat, who first went viral for her infamous 17 diaper video.
Let's pick up all the dirty diapers I have lying around my house right now. So I'm counting.
Are you just not cleaning up after your fucking kids? It's not even like you're not cleaning up after your kids. You're just not taking care of your child, bro. Like, what the fuck? The dog would be suffocated. Yeah, on God.
Just 4 diapers right here on the coffee table. So right
Why?
away, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3 diapers. Then into the
Why?
bedroom. This is the corner of what my side of the bed looks like at night. I think if I counted right, that's 17 diapers. lying around my house.
If you think she's lying,
That's
she's
gross.
not. Hannah literally let her kids crawl around the house like it was the Ho Chi Minh Trail, dodging 17 poop landmines like their lives depended on it.
No wonder my house friggin' stinks right now.
And while plenty of people agreed it was disgusting, others rallied behind her.
Yeah,
calling her
no,
raw,
that's
honest, and
completely
relatable.
disgusting,
The
Turk. I
17
agree.
diapers trend is absolutely amazing. I love seeing all these moms supporting each other.
17 dirty diapers means 17 times that the kids got changed. It also means that they ate enough to make 17 dirty diapers.
I mean, her original 17 diaper video didn't just go viral, it got her flown out to New York City to speak on a talk show about how hard motherhood can be.
Video starts with how many diapers on the table?
4.
But as Hannah kept posting,
The
people
fuck?
started to realize
More as
maybe
Americans,
she's not actually
we
that
all live like this.
relatable.
No, we
and raw.
don't.
Because
Don't lie
relatable
to
moms
him.
forget to fold laundry. They don't forget to feed their kids. Here's a video Hannah filmed of her family trying out some lobster rolls on their trip to Las Vegas. And the dad casually swats his toddler's hand away from the food. Bro, he's 2. He's not about to demolish your lobster combo meal. Let the man have a fry. Meanwhile, Hannah and her
I
husband
mean, the baby can have a
are
fry,
literally
but that's my
gorging
lobster
themselves
roll.
on fast food in front of him. And when James,
Nah, get the
their
kid
baby,
fries.
once
What
again
the fuck,
gorging
bro? Y'all
themselves
see
on
that?
fast food
Nah,
in
look.
front of him.
I don't know this mom. Mom got like fried chicken, all the fucking fries. There's some tinfoil, so you know there's some fucking other good shit in there. Tell me my little boy over here got a salad. That's not even a good looking salad. That's like 4 pieces of romaine, bro. And one of them's wilted. I can see it's wilted right there. That one's wilted too. They didn't even give the boy any good food. Okay, this is what my dad did to me when I asked to have food, so maybe this is just white people thing. Protecting the lobster like a hungry dog. Hey, lobster's not expensive for where we're at least for me, in Karma. Because where lobster is quite local actually for us. But other places, nah. That's just still kind of expensive here, though. I don't know why they make it so expensive. They're like, it's lobster, it's fancy, so we're gonna make it expensive! Even though it's literally out of our ocean right next door, bro. I could go to the beach and pick one up. If the cops don't know, it'd be free, too. I wouldn't get arrested. I want to go get lobsters. I need a license for that, though. Did you know you can only pick up certain ones? They have to be certain sizes, too.
Him. And when James, their baby, once again tries to go for the fry, Hannah pulls him away. Now, obviously, James was visibly distressed and is now crying. I'd be crying too if I was starving. And unfortunately, this is not just a one-off.
Look, not condoning the mom, but at the same time, like, if I literally have a fry in my hand and I'm eating it, like, I'm gonna swat your hand away if I'm actively eating it. That's the same shit I do to my fucking cats, bro. They'll be like, oh my god, you got a french fry. No, it's my fucking french fry. Fuck off. Get a different one. Got a whole plate of french fries. You really have to take the one I'm grabbing, bro? But nah, they should be feeding their kid, though. Like, dead ass, bad parents, horrible parents. Probably, like, F tier, honestly. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you not seemingly feeding your kids? He protects the food like a dog with food aggression. Yeah, fucking legit.
There are so many
We got one of
clips
those downstairs.
where Hannah and her boyfriend are just, eating in
Yep. Bro, how you gonna let the... Bro.
one off.
Okay,
There are
no.
so many
Now I'm
clips
upset.
where Hannah and
You let the dad over here steal something, but your kid can't have a
her
damn fry?
boyfriend are just, eating in front of their toddler.
Y'all saw that, right?
I mean, fast food, sandwiches, sodas, and the kid is just, you know, sitting there, hungry, watching, hoping. And the excuse is always, James will eat later. This is Mama's and Papa's food.
But anyways, the Jersey Mike sandwich is still freaking slapped. James was asking for a bite, and I said, we're in the new car. I'm not giving you a whole sub sandwich, but you can have a bite of my bread. That's what you can have. And then I'll feed you something else when we get home. But no, these sandwiches are for Mom and Dad.
Cool. You want to know what he gets when he gets home? Great
This is just a white people tradition, Turk. We starve our children. No, it's not.
value canned chili. Look, I'm not
Ew.
poor shaming. When I lived in the US, I'd smash a $3 suddenly pasta salad every single day without fail. Not even joking. That was my everyday meal. Survival food is real. But like, are they surviving? Are they, you know, struggling like financially? Nope. Hannah makes $100,000 a year.
I made easy six
What?
figures in 2023, and we're doing it again in 2024.
So why is their toddler living on struggle meals while they're inhaling $51 of Popeyes?
I literally
What?
just spent $51 on a single Popeyes chicken sandwich. You can check
What?
my receipt.
I mean, there are so many other
How?
examples like this one. $10 budget for dinner, not a dime more.
This one's Mom's water.
Bruh. That's not
And
water.
if you can hear, James is like, water, water, can I have some water? And she says, this is Mom's water.
This one's Mom's water.
Are you serious? That is the biggest soda I've ever seen in my life. Like,
Bro, why
you
you,
could
like,
water
glaring at
a
your kid like
lawn
that?
with that thing. Also, water is free. You could have just ordered him a cup
Yeah.
in the time it took for you to film that TikTok.
It's like a reward.
I can't be hearing this much about food. I already had lunch. I killed mine right before I started stream. Low-key, I might just be a bad mom, but if the baby's hungry, I'll just give them what I have. No, that's like a good mom thing. Like, if you don't got the money, the kids need to eat first. Like, I don't know. You should also find a way to feed your damn kids.
And
Not
just
be
when
doing
you
this
thought
shit.
the food situation couldn't get worse, I stumble into Hannah's budgeting content because yes, she also makes budgeting videos.
What the fuck?
A woman of many talents, most of them bad.
My paycheck for the last 2 weeks came out to $2,550, and my husband's paycheck was $1,780, coming to a total of $4,330. Yes, my husband did spend $1,500 on hunting supplies.
What?
Honestly, I wasn't really that mad about it. I was really, really surprised because usually he's the penny pincher in the relationship, but it's an investment, so I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
Bruh.
An investment? An investment into what? Murder? Or is it for like self-defense when James finally turns 15 and snaps from years and years of being denied actual food? Look, I'm just saying maybe that $1,500 could have gone towards something more productive, like not letting your toddler
Hunting. Investing. No, literally,
freeze
what?
to death.
Feels like 8 degrees, and we're venturing out of the house with 2 kids because I am stupid.
Yeah, you can say that again.
This is how cold the car is. This is literally rock freaking solid. It turned winter in like 0.2 days, and this kid doesn't have a big jacket, so I need to find him a big jacket. I'm sorry, but I can't spend $35 on a toddler jacket.
But you can spend $51 on a Popeye sandwich. The fuck?
You know what? I just can't with this woman because in some other videos, the kid literally flinches when his dad moves near his face. That's weird. The dad is literally handing him an ice cream in this, and the kid is flinching. That don't seem right. And I genuinely believe that it's not just
what
the
the
dad
fuck?
doing stuff like that because Hannah herself has said some questionable things too.
I'm mom to an 18-month-old, and I'm sorry, but a pat on the bum doesn't hurt.
I thought people all agreed hunting was the male equivalent of buying clothes when you already have enough. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's like hunting, guns, knives.
Hurt them, it helps them on the long run.
Helps them in the long run?
Huh?
How?
Spanking did not help me. It did not. I'm just telling y'all this now. It literally got to a point my mom did it so much that apparently, I don't remember it, but I really turned around when I was acting up, I guess, and I was like, you can fucking spank me if you want. I didn't say fucking, but I was like, you can spank me if you want, it'll make you feel better. I just continue on my day after. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't teach me shit. You're just hitting me, bro.
Helps them on the long run.
I used to get a pat on the bum as a kid. Yeah, it helped me go to therapy for the rest of my life.
Cheap
Anyway,
mother, yeah, for real. Yeah,
let's
lost all
rank
hope.
Hannah. F tier.
It damages your motor function and hurts your ability to trust. I don't even care if that's true or not. I trust Lori.
Easy
Yes, sir.
one.
Yes,
Maybe
ma'am.
by some miraculous
Everyone listen to
act
Miss
of
Lori.
God, she could pull herself out of this low score, but I highly doubt it. Anyway, don't worry, this is not the last episode of Bad Moms. Please suggest some more mums that I should cover in the next video. And subscribe not to miss that. Thanks for watching. Again, if you're interested in learning about...
This was 11 months ago. Does she have another one? More accurately, it stunts it. Yeah, that sounds about right. We will see around if there is more at some point. Slowly look around. Let's see if this will... Oh, it's not gonna let me. Lovely. Which one? I was gonna... kindergarten. I don't have kindergarten. I don't think I have it. No, I don't have it. Fuck. I'll even double check my filters. Fuck! No, we don't have that one. Gives you better reflexes. Oh my god. So, I don't know what we were feeling. I was thinking we could, get this up. We do some fucking shop simulator. What the fuck is it called? Supermarket sim? Do that. We got that on the books. We got the trading card one. We got House Flipper. LGT. I can literally dodge a flying chocolate. Oh my god. Did you send me that one just in our PMs, Lori? No, this is just the financial audit. Oh, low tier god. This one? Let me pull it up.
You've probably seen
Oh my
this
god,
clip
it's an hour. This one, Lars? Alright. Let me check on Doggy real fast. And we can watch this one. Doggy's being good. Ugh. She's been good. I just like to check on her. Alright. Oh, we'll watch this, and then we're doing games, Lori. Wait, though. We can always save this for next time, though. Because then we can always have extra shit just planned. Big brain. Big brain. I could always stream tomorrow. Got shit planned. I'll keep this up. Big brain. She's upset. She didn't like that. What are we thinking? I got a good amount of shit already downloaded, but shit's being picky and won't let me do poll. I don't know why. Yeah, what the fuck? Man, let me do a poll! Man, there's some fucking bull. And I like... Heh. Do one of these real quick. Ba-da-ling. Bonk. Do that. Why can I not do that? Lori, can you do a poll at all? I don't know why it's not letting me. Okay. What do you think we should play then, Lori? Because I'm stupid. No, you're fine. Got House Flipper, we got other Sims. Got Hello Kitty Island Adventure, we got Sonic. Got like a ton more games. We got Power Wash. I don't think I do. Nope. I do not. Because this is our whole 700 games. And before you guys ask, it's because there's like a good amount of streamers all in the same library. I think it's like at least 3 or 4 of like 2 of my fiance's friends, his brother, him, and then me, I think. And if not, a couple other people. Power wash. Why is it always going on that screen? No! Wrong screen! Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. It fixed it. It fixed itself. We're good. We're good. I just fucking did this. Let's continue. Why not? Oh yeah, I was cleaning the damn playground. Yeah! If it's legal, take your hits. Ain't my problem if it ain't. Oh yeah. When I join an all by hotline, 1 and 2, kindergarten 1 through 3, so you can stream them for Halloween. Ooh, sick. That actually sounds really sick. I would not complain with that. I know Caleb's gonna buy some games Friday too, off like my wish list and some of his. That's the only one I got. Okay. Oh yeah, because they're not a way I can just like. They ain't doing nothing. Man, who the fuck lets a playground get this dirty? By the way, Buckshot Roulette been rage baiting me. I got the first 11 trophies in an hour, but the last 5 I've been playing for 2 hours straight and I haven't got them. Sandstrom. That's fucking bullshit. I know some games are like that with me and it's just fucking... They're nice on some, and then the rest is like, you're not getting them. And I've also been working on Blender stuff, if that would be more entertaining too. I've just been working on recoloring and stuff. I'm already in a Steam family with my brother and his girlfriend. I have his girlfriend's favorite games. When I leave, I'm going to effectively rage bait her. Oh my fucking god, Lori! The fuck? Can I pick this shit up? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can I like buy soap or some fucking shit, bro? Where's the store, man? Shop. I don't know. I don't care about the looks. Fuck's the point? What's the difference? Ooh, that is a lot better. This looks like it is got covered in slime and the slime got covered in grime. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Man, I don't care. Oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm pressing that button. That's why. I don't know. Is that shit plastic? It's not wood. What the fuck? Why is there not more? That's bull. Why can I not buy more? Bro. Oh, we're gonna be here forever, guys. We're gonna be here forever. New chain. Oh, fuck! You're right. Alright, there we go. Eating away the weak children, those whose family fed them donuts for breakfast. Not fucking literally, bro. This power wash away them donuts, man. When I showed my friend my Steam library, he said I looked autistic and gay because I had all these basics in Poppy's Playtime. Bro, why? What the fuck? That's so out of pocket. The fuck? I'm so dirty. I was wrong on Buckshot. I have 12 out of 16 achievements. Hey, let's go! That's good shit, Lori. Let's go. Oh, fuck. That scared me. I don't want to talk about it. We getting there. Hey, let's go! Good shit, Lori. And now 13 to 16 for Buckshot Roulette, but I can get all 3 in a single round if I play right. Hey! Let us know how you be doing, Lori. That's fucking awesome. Hey, buddy, well, I'm on a job already. How many games have y'all palantined? We have like 700 at least in our library. Oh, is it fully completed? God. I don't know about them. I don't think I've completed too many games. I completed a couple on stream that were shorter horror games. I know that much, or at least like 2 or 3. Usually I'm playing like sim games though, like this, so they're like, they take a while. I haven't played Power Wash as much as the House Flipper one, and then I played the Supermarket one kinda intermediately. Lori said she only got 12 finished. That's more than me, though. You got more than me, though, Lori. Man, there's a dirty ass part, bro. I'm so dirty for being in good condition. Since Buckshot Roulette is basically gambling, it's really hard to get the last 3 achievements, which you need to win 18 wins in a row to get, then die on the 18th. Damn! That's kind of fucking rough, isn't it? I've watched Buckshot Roulette. I think it was like Mark, maybe Jack playing it, but I haven't played it myself yet. I still have to finish Amnesia the Bunker. Ooh, I've been meaning to touch some of the Amnesia games. They always look so good. That's someone knocked on my door. There we go. Why do I be jumping like I'm on Mars, bro? Tell your husband when I join, I'll buy mouthwashing, kindergarten 1 through 3, hotline Miami 1 and 2, and only cans. Oh god. Only cans. I'll let him know when he gets home. If he's not already just lurking. He might be. Karma, you better have heard that if you're here. And any cool games you guys don't want to have. Heard. That just be how it looking, I guess. Oh yeah, that's just how it be looking. Whatever. Deal is you get new games when I get paid and I join now so I don't die from being born of Baldy. I'll let him know when he gets home. I don't have to add people. I don't know how to do the Steam family stuff. He had to do it for me. Stupid moss. Get out of here. Also, why is mouthwashing only $7? That shit is seriously cheap. I'm not sure. I didn't really watch mouthwashing because I heard it had some kind of questionable stuff in there that I didn't really want to watch because I'm like, that seems a little too close to home. But it seemed like a good game. I think I saw Jack and maybe Mark played it. I know Jack at least played it. Cool. Thank you, mods. See, they on that shit. They faster than even me. Why am I walking so slow? Damn! Trying to get this part done. It's so hot outside. No, it literally is. It's literally in like the 90s, and it's been like that for the past like 3 or 4 days here. It's been so bad. It's been actually horrible. I'm trying to figure out if I buy mouthwashing and it's a short game, I'm punching my laptop. No, I don't think it's a short game. I'm pretty sure it's a longer one. You can see, like if you Google, I think, Jack playing it, like you'll see his playthrough on it. Not saying watch his playthrough, I'm saying like you can see the length of it more so, you know? Man, someone needs to teach this dinosaur how to wipe. Oops. How to shower more accurately. Yeah, fucking for real. Ooh, it even tells you what it is. Oh wait, shit. Clean and liquid, clean and liquid. I can. If I start working at Walmart, just know it is not a free will. Yeah. I would not blame you. Fuck Walmart though. I wouldn't recommend it. Aw, yeah, buddy! No, how do I get to my little item row? But, yeah, clean! Clean! La clean the plastic! Oh. Thank you. God damn it! I need more plastic cleaner. Fuck! Buy those. Probably need some wood cleaner. There's probably like some metal over there. Stop spraying it in the eyes. That's not nice! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lori's gonna clip that and fucking call PETA. Walmart's just not the best to their workers here. No, I need more! Plastic! Where's more dirt? %62% cleaned. I mean, it's like the whole thing. Yeah. There we go. It's like, fuck. So clean this whole bitch. Let's clean that. Let's clean this. Oh my god, bro. Why y'all just making everything dirty? Shit, this shit's been banned since like the 1600s. You can't do the bading. Never. The pay isn't one of them. many things are wrong with Walmart. The pay kind of can be one of them. They pay you half of what they used to, so the pay is definitely part of it. At least for me, part of it. I'm not speaking for Lori. I have my own gripes with Walmart. They're never gonna sponsor me. They're gonna be like, this bitch said fucking she doesn't like us. Don't sponsor her ass. Not like I'd ever get sponsorships, bro. Speak for me! No! Bro, I can't get under this shit. There we go. Multi-purpose. The fuck does that mean, bro? Metal, glass, stone. That's what I would need. No! It's back! It's back, guys! It's back! Multi-purpose cleaner! Grab my vape. I got a new tarot deck, and it's literally a Carnival of Time tarot deck. Which is specifically Majora's Mask, if you guys did not know that. No, I didn't know that, Sarah. I saw the football, so now I've got to ask, are y'all watching the World Cup? Yeah, I'm not fucking watching shit. I hate football. I'm watching my man take his clothes off later. I mean, what? I don't know what y'all talking about. She isn't allowed. Yeah, totally. I'm just not allowed to watch it. Totally. No, the only time I care about football is the halftime show. What was it, like the Super Bowl or some shit? I thought it was Sundays. But the Super Bowl was earlier this year, bro. I didn't watch that shit. I know it wasn't a good Super Bowl. It hasn't been good since Kendrick's. Oh, bro, I'm gonna say too many words, I'm gonna get fucking flamed. She just spews bad takes. Yeah, totally, Lori. You're my manager, so you're supposed to do the PR for me. So, what's to say about your job? I love you, I'm kidding. Yeah, I flame you. Yeah, I am. Flame you. I know I need to clean those. I'm trying to figure out how. Stupid game, bro. It's like, oh my god, actually, you forgot these, actually, oh my fucking god. We will win the fourth one. Ooh, itchy. Alright. Shit, stop blinking, bro. Man, stream once we finish this whole thing. I want to do more Blender work. Been working on a Blender, making a new model. Well, not necessarily making the model. I'm just retexturing. Well. PR chat World Cup watching. While we boo am3nity. She isn't paying attention because she's a bad streamer. Wow, Lori. I'll fire you, man. Take away my YouTube privileges from you. She just deletes my whole channel. Do not! That takes so much work, bro. Please don't. You would never. Well, you're being mean. Saying you'll boo me. Calling me a bad streamer. Gasp! I would never. Yeah. 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 Okay, Ariana. Sure you wouldn't. Bro. That shit's pissing me off. Let me up! Can I just like... Bro! Thank you. How did the kids even reach some of these spots? I have no fucking clue, bro. Like, what the fuck? Who gives kids this much of a fucking monkey bar, bro? That's kind of fucking high. Bro's a gymnast power washing maid. Yeah, bro, look how high that is! Bro, I'm supposed to be adult male. I can't be climbing, not the ones who eat donuts, huh? Nah, fucking for real. Those fuckers get caged. Bro. Thank fuck. Why is that shit so dirty? Oh my god. Batting on each other and get put on the pear wiggler to atone for their crimes. What the fuck? Metal. am3nity streaming like she isn't tired, broken, hungry, has. Oh my god, be quiet! Bullying me. Turn off this damn merry-go-round ass shit. Bro, why are they all individual? Finally, a streamer I can relate to. Cool. Fuck, we're almost done. Oh my god, can this shit stop flashing, bro? What's wrong with you? Ho. Take this shit with me. Yeah. Right here. Put it. Yeah. I'll deal with this shit. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna deal with this shit first. Wood cleaner. A wood cleaner. Give me a cleaner. I'm gonna have to buy more. It's not gonna let me buy any more. I'm calling it now. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. It's not gonna let me buy any more. Y'all. No! Oh, I can buy more wood. Okay, we're good. Ha! That's all that matters. My Steam library costs as much as Mandy has in her bank account. Wow! He's bullying me over here. Bro, can I, like, walk? Why the fuck am I not moving around? Chill, you would love to have $30 in your bank account. Bitch! Rude. Let me climb! Michael genuinely is borderline homeless but has over $20,000 worth of Steam account. Oh my god. Hey, what ended up happening with the guys that were RPing on VR chat? Dude, they were just being fucking weird. There was like a whole crowd just watching them, man. One was like a LARPing being proximity chat. It got really weird. I don't know, man. I think after a bit I just got weirded out and I left. Like deadass. No! What the fuck? This is what I'm dying as. I'm applying to work as a Chuck E. Cheese mascot. No! What the fuck? Charles Edward Cheese. Am I out of wood cleaner? Can I not buy any more? No, no, wait, no. No, I'm out of cleaners. That's bullshit. Shit, I'll take it. I ain't complaining. Hell yeah. Alright. That shit's all fucking done. Oh yeah. Take care of this stupid ass trash can. I am complaining. You forgot to ask for a third party. What do you mean? Movie, your manager is your biggest hater. Yeah! She really is! And her name's Lori. She's my favorite manager, and she's the meanest. I'm running out of neat things to say. This is supposed to be ASMR, by the way, but I can hear am3nity breathing. Bro, it's not meant to be ASMR. I'm gonna spray this shit in your face. Come here. Bop, 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 bop. There we go. Also, I think you hear my AC, not me breathing. Thank God you are streaming today. I'm so bored at work right now. You got a job again? Let's go. Oh, I thought you were Lori. Ha ha ha! Remember you mentioned they had a job too. Lori has a job too. She doesn't have one right now though, which is extra cringe. Normally she works. Hardy har har. Bro, this is the most tedious power washing level fucking ever. Just because I have a job doesn't mean I have a job. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You have a job, but like, you don't have a job, you know? Man, he's being cringe. How, bro? Am I being cringe? Bro, who shit on the slide? My theory for how this got dirty is a drunk clay face. Yeah, sounds about right. Like shit. What have y'all been doing today? I've just been working on Blender stuff. And then I came on and streamed. Amani has heard of all this. I've been whining about my Steam account sucks because I don't get paid till next month. What are you blendering? I'm working on retexturing a chibi Nova Beast, making it look like Inutora. Ski. I'll show it before I hop off. Clean, clean, clean. Dirty ass kids, bro. For real. I'm looking at the floor begging my parents for handouts. Girl, me too. Me too. Fuck all this dirt. Fuck it all. Cleaning up after these dumbass kids. I went from $30 to an hour to 0 an hour. Girl, how do you think I feel on my 18? Sadly, even on 18 an hour, that's barely a fucking livable wage where I'm at. Give me it! Ugh. Let me up here! $99! $99! I'm at 5 stars. Bro, I'm gonna say fuck it though. Please, what the fuck? Where's the dirt? Bro. Yeah, I know that, but where? Where's the damn dirt on it? I mean, shit, this all looks clean to me. Let me out! Why are we getting paid like you're worth pennies? Yeah, bro. Tower tabletop. The fuck? This thing? Bro, where is the dirt on it? Bro. The stools, bro. Brother. Fuck. Bro, so the ladder was dirty. Where? Shit clean. There we go. Bro, where is dirt on the slide? Come on. Damn. Tower trim still. Let's see where. Where? Bro. There. Not that button. Oh my lordy! Tower floor undersides. What the fuck? Over there, I think. Yeah. Cool. Next thing. Small blue floors. Nice. Thought I got all the blue floors. Not showing me. Yo, this is yellow. The fuck? I see some trash over there. Not trash. Dirt. What's that? We'll come back to that, I guess. The slide. Where? Where on you, though? Buddy, I'm not seeing it. Where? So confused. Oh, I see. Climbing pole, large slats, small blue floors. But the blue looks fine! Bro, where on this climbing pole? There we go. These things? 1, 2, 3. Small blue floors. These ones look all clean. This is the large blue floor. Blue circle floor. Large blue floor. Small blue floor. Woo! It scared me. Let's go! We finished it! Fuck! Little time lapse. I like that it actually does the time lapse of you cleaning it though. That's really cute. I filled out a job application by watching this. Doing anything but finishing it. Girl, real. Oh. Golf cart! We're gonna do the golf cart next time because it's easy as fuck. Alright. God. Let me, when this loads, save. Quit. Pop la 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 la. And then, I'll pop this over. This is what I have so far. I have her collar done. It looks a little messy in some parts, but I'm working top down. I'm working on getting some of these darker spots. I have them kind of planned out. Again, it looks really janky right now, but it's kind of meant for just like me to at least understand it. So you have like her stripes and stuff, little cute eyebrows. This is just that chibi Nova base. I got it for free because I don't have the 35 to spend on that fancy, nice Nova Beast one right now. And I definitely will not have 35 next week. Maybe if I save up all month. But a little chibi, and then once this is colored, I have to put it into Unity. I have to do a little bit more coding on it because I had to do coding just on this to get it to even show. Because this isn't like texture packing. I don't know how the fuck to do the texture packs. It doesn't even have a UV map. It has a UV discard, which is a completely different thing. I don't know. Don't ask. I don't know. But I'm just doing a literal sculpt painting right now. So I'm actively just painting the model itself. So I'm going to put that into Unity, code it a smidge more, make sure everything moves properly, and then we're going to be loading it up onto VR chat. We're going to see how it works. So that'll probably be my testing for the weekend. I'm not lost, you're lost! I know what I'm explaining. And then I have the actual file too. Of like her little ref sheet. Because it probably looks crazy right now. That's her little Nova Beast thingamabobber. I have to do some eye detailing, but I'm really not too worried about the eye detailing right now. This was just more so I could plan and get like the basics on, so that way I have something to work with for this one. So that way it's like, you know, a little something to work with. And it's not completely accurate because again, this is just Nova Beast art that I found online, and I colored it as my little, like, I need just some base concept art. Caleb might be home shortly. I gotta check my 360. Damn, did you already post that, Lori? Oh, that was a little bit ago. Haha. As long as there's a short Bad Moms one, can you send it to me on Discord? Caleb's gonna be home shortly, so I'll do one more Bad Moms one, as long as it's short. But this is what Inutora looks like. Or, yeah, Inutora. I wasn't sure which iteration of her name, but I like Inutora. This is what she looks like, Turk. And then, this is the blender model so far. I haven't finished the hair, but I'm working on getting the hair done. Doing all the dark spots, and I'm gonna lighten up these again so they're kind of that nice light color. I have my palette here, so like my tongue color, my white, my dark, This is kind of my brown, as you see up here, but I've just kind of been using the black for a lot of the detailing. Because that brown's just kind of more for her, like, hands and stuff. And dark's just yeah. I don't know, it's like the same color, man. Like, it's like the same fucking color, bro. So. Sick. Okay, okay. But that's what I've been working on for the past few days. Just figuring out Blender and stuff. Close that. Alright, let me open this shit. Better send it to me on Discord or I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, Discord! Cool. Thank you. Ooh, it's Brookie! We love Brooke.
My friends at Balessa and I are literally sending out free toys.
I don't want to hear about vibrators. Sorry, girl. We love you, though. We love you. Alright. Yeah. After this, I will hop off.
My giveaway. More on
But
that in
one
a
last
second.
video
Hi,
for
dudes,
everyone.
I'm Brooke.
I hope you
And
guys
as
all
many of
enjoy.
you
Let me
already
change the
know,
title.
I am a mother to my perfect biological daughter, Navy Blue. Seeing as how she is a girl, though, I will never truly know love, according to the boy moms of social media. But I don't know. Personally, I don't think that they'll ever truly know love until they have a Chihuahua Poodle Shih Tzu Yorkie Cavalier King Charles Spaniel mix. That's a Chihuahua Shit Yorkalier for short. Anyway, Navy, you
Begging
can be
for my dad
excused
for
if
money
you'd
for
like.
video games.
Everybody
He
say
begged to
thank
let
you,
me live in his
Navy.
house.
You want to
Real.
go back to watching your Looney Tunes? You want to get greeny for your participation? Do you want a greenie for your participation?
That's how I be talking to Cora.
Let's get one. Anyway, I'm sure you've
I have to
all
get her
heard
some
the
more
term
old
boy
rice.
mom at some point. It's gained a lot of popularity on social media over the past few years, and while initially it may seem like a pretty innocuous way for moms to label their experience raising sons, the label has quickly become associated with moms who treat their sons like romantic partners.
What the hell?
Then call the rest of us haters for telling them that that's fucking weird. But today I don't just want to talk about the way those boy moms act when their sons are young kids. I also want to talk about what I see as a pipeline from this behavior between moms and sons to adult men who struggle with relationships and autonomy in adulthood, ending up stereotypical mama's boys.
I
But
don't
before
get
I
it,
get
'cause
fully
I ain't a
into that,
mom,
let me take
and
a
I'm a
second to
girl.
tell you about today's sponsor, Balessa.
Both my dads
Dudes,
left,
you know
so.
Balessa by now. Balessa Tech makes Flint. The brains at Balessa created what they call Whisper Tech, and it somehow
If you're
delivered
into
us
a
an
vibrator, you can get some Balessa.
win a free toy.
Look at her description.
You hear that?
Here.
Exactly. You can't hear anything. These toys are
Weirdo.
so luxurious and
Weirdo boy moms are raising inept mama's boys. You want to look at her sponsorship? That's in her description, I believe. Yep, that's in her description. Ain't my sponsorship.
boy mom
I
was
get paid.
originally just innocently a way for moms to say that they had a son or sons. But over time, it's become associated with specific creepy and icky behavior. When most of us hear boy moms now, we basically hear incest. Self-described boy moms often post about how they're their son's first love, or how a parent doesn't truly know unconditional love until they have a boy.
They say if you ever need to know what real love feels like.
Both my dads left. Those dad jokes gotta hurt, man. They both left before I was 7.
My son. And now I know what they meant.
Or they'll even act out scenarios where they'll be a bitch to their toddler son's fictional future girlfriend. Because of course he'll be straight. A lot of these moms will often post mom content that romanticizes the bond that they have with their son, blasting past where boundaries should be and making everybody extremely fucking uncomfortable in the process.
POV. Your son's GF comes over and you let all your crazy out to play.
What the fuck?
And guys, I promise I'm not
That's
just being
so
judgy for no
creepy.
reason.
I've got a mouth and I can scream. I couldn't type for some reason. No,
Legitimate
Dirk!
research into parent-child enmeshment shows that blurred emotional boundaries like this can be extremely harmful. For example, emotional enmeshment can interfere with a child's development of autonomy, leading to difficulties in emotional regulation and independence later in life. This kind of behavior can be found across thousands of social media posts, where mothers will describe themselves as
I should buy that game and force am3nity to play it for my birthday. Better not be mouthwashing.
obsessed with their sons, and no matter how old he is, insists that no woman will ever
Maybe when I
compare
reach
to the
50
love
followers
that
on
they
here.
share with their child. Like, some of these moms will have a whole ass newborn in their arms and immediately start like seething at the thought of that baby falling in love someday. They will fully like rage bait themselves, and then when they get too worked up to the point where they need to let it out, they go to social media to threaten the non-existent romantic partner of their newborn. Like, girl, he's still in mittens. You've got a sec.
Yeah, girl.
And
Bro,
while
divorce
these
must hit that
statements might
bitch
be
hard
intended
then.
as lighthearted, their long-term psychological impact, especially when reinforced throughout this kid's entire childhood, can be really significant. According to attachment theory, overly involved or emotionally fused parenting styles disrupt the development of actual secure attachments and increase the likelihood of anxious, preoccupied attachment in adulthood. Another issue with boy moms is the difference in the way that they treat their daughters versus their sons. And you may be thinking, but if somebody calls themselves a boy mom, doesn't that imply that they only have sons? Yeah, that's what you'd think, right? But no, it's that fucking weird. They're actually just
The fuck?
exceptionally proud to be moms to their sons.
Speaking of rage baiting myself, once I got so mad at Roulette, I started genuinely believing he was taunting me and speaking to me, bro. Girl, you gotta chill.
As opposed
Girl,
to their
me too, though.
stupid bitch
I'd be
daughters.
that way with games.
So when these boy moms do have kids of both genders, favoritism of the boys often plays a central role in their parenting. And speaking of favoritism, it seems like everybody's still favoring Mr. Beast because he still has more subscribers than me. And I do find that to be inherently sexist. So if you guys could please subscribe so that I could beat
Yeah,
Mr.
everyone
Beast by
subscribe to
my
Brooke.
birthday, which is February 9th, I think that would really help feminism as a cause move forward. So hashtag sharks bite beasts, guys. We can totally do it. Anyway, multiple studies have found that parents very frequently engage in gender-based differential treatment. Sons are more likely to be given leniency and praised for minimal effort, while daughters are expected to take on emotional labor or household responsibilities, which I can't imagine has any problematic effects on society at all. This imbalance in treatment can often create an internalized sense of entitlement in boys. And on the other hand, it can build resentment and self-sacrificing tendencies in girls. Over time, these patterns reinforce
My
really
sexism
harmful
got
gender
nothing to do
roles
with her
that, in
follower
the short
count.
term, affect sibling relationships, and in the long term, really affect the children's self-worth and contribute to misogyny and the patriarchy as a whole. In researching for this video, I found that studies suggest that boys are often rewarded for like dominant or physical behavior, while girls are often disciplined for that same behavior. This difference in treatment doesn't just shape their childhood experiences, though. It also sets the stage for how men and women perceive responsibility and emotional labor in their adult relationships.
Girl, get a bigger bag.
Boys raised in these types of environments may never be held accountable for their actions at home, while their sisters are effectively raised to become caregivers. These early lessons transfer into our adult relationships, where women raised this way are expected to carry the emotional and domestic load in romantic partnerships, while men raised this way believe that's the way it should be, and expect women in their lives to be their mommies. Not to mention that when these boys grow up and become men, those boy moms still see them as the perfect human beings with no flaws. So when that man does something fucked up, mommy comes to the rescue. For example, like in this TikTok, where this girl who posted it said, "Throwback to getting kicked out by my ex's mom. She flew from Georgia to New York City while I was out of town to pack my stuff in boxes. And when I came home, she was there calling her son her husband."
What the fuck?
This is worse than I thought, Gage.
I never wanted it to be like this.
What are you doing to better yourself? Nothing.
Just
You're mooching off my son.
Also, the girl who posted this came on after to tell
What
the
the
story of the
actual
whole thing
fuck?
and mentioned that he was cheating on her when this happened. It's still
What?
such classic boy mom behavior to jump in and do something like this for your son while he's also just being horrible to his girlfriend. Meanwhile, you don't even know the whole fucking story. Also, why are you packing up her shit and like touching her shit? Not to mention that there's like laws around that you can't just kick people out with no notice and like tenant laws and things like that. The whole thing's just fucked up. But it reminds me also of those moms whose sons commit horrific crimes and the moms insist that their son is still a sweet little angel or
My
even go
ex.
as far as to blame the victims. Like, for example, when Brock Turner raped an unconscious woman, his mother Carlene wrote a 4-page letter to the judge begging for his mercy. In it, she spends all 4 of those pages gushing about what a perfect, sweet, handsome little angel her perfect little rapist son is. Here is an excerpt from the end of that letter. This is his future life. I beg of you, please don't send him to jail/prison. Look at him. He won't survive it. Which, when she says that,
Brother.
is she alluding to the fact that he would get sexually assaulted in prison? Because
I mean, that's what he
you
was
know
doing,
that's
so...
like his whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep going. Then she goes on to say,
I'm
he
a
will
Brooke
be
here.
damaged forever, and I fear he will be a major target. Stanford boy, college kid, college athlete, all the publicity. This would be a death sentence for him. Having lost everything he has ever worked for his entire life, and knowing the
Yo, this was supposed to be a funny video, like right after the Shadman video. I mean, the other one was a
registry as
funny
a
one. This
requirement
was a
for
little
the
more
rest of
serious.
his life certainly is more than harsh. Your Honor, please be kind and merciful to my beautiful son. Give me a fucking break. Sorry, I said that, not her. Then she goes on to say, he is suffering and
He
will
won't
continue
good.
to
Yeah,
pay for
no.
this for his
Fuck his
entire
future.
lifetime. Okay. Except he
He gets
doesn't.
in jail.
Spoiler
What?
alert. Anyway, she's acting like they just plucked him off the street and decided to like throw him into the court system for no reason. Carlene, your son is scum. If I had a son that did what your son did, I'd kill him myself. One of the other disturbing issues surrounding boy moms is covert incest. And obviously, for YouTube reasons, I'm gonna have to bleep the fuck out of this, but covert incest, sometimes also referred to as emotional incest, is a dynamic in which a parent relies on a child to fulfill emotional needs that would typically be met by their romantic partner. Dr. Kenneth M. Adams is actually the one who coined the term, and he says that covert incest does not involve physical abuse, but nevertheless it creates a significant psychological burden on the child. These types of mothers may talk to their sons about adult issues, rely on them for validation, or expect them to prioritize her emotions above everything else. This enmeshment leads to an inappropriate level of intimacy and responsibility being placed on the child. Because after all, your child is not supposed to be burdened with these adult issues. According to Dr. Adams, when these kids become adults, they often struggle with things like intimacy and autonomy. One of the defining traits of covert incest, though, is that the parent displaying this behavior doesn't acknowledge or even realize that boundaries are being crossed. Because there's no physical behavior, these boy moms feel justified in their emotional dependency because, in their minds, they're just really close with their sons. And a lot of the times, they're even being praised by other moms for said closeness.
What the fuck?
Except the gag is that this closeness can't be mutual. It just places a psychological pressure on the child to manage the emotional needs of an adult. When these children grow up, their sense of self-worth is often tied to how well they can maintain the emotional stability of those around them. And this can lead to them being over-accommodating or, alternatively, emotionally unavailable due to the fatigue of being their mom's emotional caretaker since they were a child. The way this presents on social media is often really fucking creepy. Boy moms will literally post shit like this and then be shocked when people in the comments are grossed out.
Mom, you looking sexy and beautiful.
What the fuck?
Like, sexy is a really bizarre thing for a kid to call his mom. I'm sorry.
Beautiful?
Especially when
Okay,
being met with
maybe,
the,
but
like,
sexy?
being a boy mom hits different that they
Oh.
all say. And then there's shit like this, too.
Ew. No. Ew, ew, ew. Jail, 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 jail.
And
Jail.
that was obviously another creator reposting it because the original was taken down when people told her that she was a fucking freak for that. But
Yeah.
holy shit, dude.
You are, girl.
What would possess you to think that that's a normal thing to post? Like, sincerely, if you asked her to explain the joke, what would she say? As boys raised by these toxic boy moms grow up, they often become emotionally dependent adults. They may lack essential life skills and seek out partners who will continue to be the caretaker role that was previously filled by their mothers, which is pretty easy for men to do in our society, given that men are taught their whole life that women are basically
Yeah,
only
this is
born to take care of
insane.
them and be their caretakers and chefs. So it might not even seem abnormal for these men to be seeking out a woman who acts just like their mommy did, who gives them everything they want all the time and is emotionally enmeshed with them the way they have been taught relationships should be. But of course, no matter how great this new romantic partner is, she still won't be number one because that spot will always be held for mom. We'll talk about that more in a second. Clinical psychologist Dr. Lindsay C. Gibson, author of Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents, describes these men as often exhibiting emotional immaturity and difficulty establishing reciprocal adult relationships. They may expect caretaking from their partners while offering little to nothing in return. But because it's so typical that young girls are raised to be caretakers and learn to care for not only themselves, but those around them as well, this dynamic doesn't always feel entirely abnormal or unexpected to women. Like I mentioned earlier, girls and boys, even in households where this boy-mom behavior isn't necessarily present, just due to the society we live in, are often raised with completely different sets of expectations and taught to expect certain things from one another as well. This often leads to girls learning how to talk through their emotions and care for not only themselves but those around them, and with boys often learning that they need to show no emotion and expect others to cater to them. And of course, that's not always the case, but it is a fairly regular thing. Men raised by boy moms who didn't encourage independence may become what psychologists call developmentally delayed in their emotional evolution. They rely on external caretakers rather than internal regulation and often form codependent relationships. In these relationships, partners are expected to be a surrogate mom rather than an actual partner. The division of household responsibilities often reflects what was modeled in their family growing up, with emotional labor often disproportionately falling on the woman. And if that woman was to say something about this, these men may lash out or retreat emotionally because that's what's worked for them since they were kids. And boy moms often remain deeply involved in their adult sons' lives, which can obviously lead to issues in his adult relationships. Some common intrusions are mothers interfering in household decisions or undermining the authority of her son's partner, basically becoming the stereotypical nightmare mother-in-law.
What the hell? Foul.
Typically, when somebody gets into a serious relationship or married, that partner is effectively their new family and priority. And when two people are trying to have a life together and one of them keeps involving his mother in that life, that can lead to some serious issues, especially given that these boy moms don't typically have appropriate boundaries with their sons. And the son may be used to that, but when you get a partner involved who suddenly is like, what the fuck is happening? Why is she so in our business? That's gonna cause some serious problems in the relationship, especially if kids are involved.
So romantic.
Baby, she's gonna give it Chi-Chi. Baby. If you don't give it Chi-Chi, she will.
These mom or mother-in-law boundary and violations can be things like unwanted visits, controlling behavior with grandchildren, unsolicited parenting advice, or resistance to household rules set by the adult couple. In this case, the adult son, having been conditioned his entire life to prioritize his mother's emotional needs above his own or anyone else's, often struggles to set firm boundaries.
What the fuck?
Not the mom first.
This emotional triangle creates an unstable dynamic where nobody's happy. The cycle often continues because the mother's validation is so essential to the son's identity, even at times at the expense of his partner. A great, or horrific, depending on how you look at it, example of this is the TLC show I Love a Mama's Boy, which you can imagine is an infuriating watch. Now, I have personally seen every episode of this show, and as much as I'd love to say it was for thorough research for this video, it's honestly just because I love watching trash TV that worsens my already testy anger issues. If you've never heard of this show, it basically follows different couples where the mother would have the son crawl back up into her womb if it were possible. The partner of said son is always saying things like, hey, can we just set a boundary where maybe your mom doesn't sleep in the bed between us? And then the mom, because of course, you know, she's never not there, will be like, no, and you should honestly just move out to give us some space. And I hate you, and I wish you were dead. And then the son will be like, hey, whatever mom says goes, you know, she knows best. I'm barely exaggerating. I'll show you some clips.
Go ahead. Honestly, Kelly, we were just having like a pretty deep talk.
It's okay. I mean, whatever Matthew goes through, I'm involved.
Matt just hasn't been a good partner.
You're saying that Matt hasn't been a good partner, but
This is the second worst video we've watched. Is that a compliment or an insult to me? Insult to the video, probably. Compliment to me, probably. Ooh, there's gonna be good shit to edit, though.
You have?
Yes.
Short.
I don't want to have no more tension between you and Emily. It's like a never-ending cycle, Ma. We can't just keep on doing this.
What do you expect from me?
You, me, and Emily live in one roof.
Sheep. No.
The entire show makes me
Yeah,
want to
no.
claw my fucking eyes out. No man is worth that. But there are plenty of moms who have sons who aren't these weird toxic boy moms that we're talking about today. So what causes a mom to become a boy mom? I personally think that a boy mom is a pick-me who never grew out of it. If you've been a male-centered woman and seeked out male validation your entire life, then you give birth to a male who knows nothing but to love you, of course you're going to describe that as the most pure form of love, or whatever they're always saying. And of course, if any of these moms are also unhappy with the way they're being treated by their actual romantic partner, they run to their sons because they have the power in that dynamic. Overall, while the term boy mom may seem harmless, it can mask way deeper issues that evolve into a pattern of emotional dependency and enmeshment. The goal should be to raise emotionally independent children capable of forming balanced, respectful relationships, not a little mini husband that you get to raise. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it right there. For more videos, check out my second channel, Brooksharks Bites, where I post beauty and lifestyle content. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and you can join my Patreon. I post some extras over there, and I also have a Patreon exclusive Discord. Don't forget to beat the shit out of the like button and murder the subscribe button. And if you're feeling crazy, you can get emotionally enmeshed with the bell. I'll see you soon with another video. Yeah.
Yeah, that Shadman video was so bad. Well, thank you all for joining. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Possibly stream tomorrow. If you guys want to keep posted, then make sure to join the Discord. That is in the little Twitch bio. Somewhere in there, just click the little Twitch social thing. And, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow, possibly over the weekend. Definitely within the next few days, right? Enjoy your guys' night. Ada, ada, ada.